What is good? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gio from the G channel.
When I was 9, Joey packed a 9, packed a 10.
Wearing. Oh wow. So when I'm not sponsoring my own shirt, it doesn't. Today's video is kind of relating to my shirt. I'm actually going to talk about my art. Something I've never talked in this YouTube channel for some reason. I don't know why. This video was actually suggested by my brother. Instagram right here. Go follow him, guys. Thank you. So first off, I'm going to show you guys where the magic happens. This is actually one of the posters that I did. I'm trying to finish another one, but I haven't had time to. As you can see, it is hella dirty because of the erasing that I've been, doing in my art. In here I have one of my recent works on these two, or these four right here. Yep. Oh. That. So this one is actually one of the most I actually love this one. This one is sketched out and digital is popping out right here. That's the digital work and this is the sketch of it. So first things first, what I'm gonna explain is how my whole digital art works. I actually bought this in a Family Dollar store. I recommend you using these. So this is where I did the new cover. See? When it comes to an art sheet that is big enough for you to do whatever you want, fitting your whole body, I recommend this one right here. This is by the, is it by the same company? I don't know, they're both green. In Texas, is where I found it. I don't know if they have it on any other Family Dollar store in any other states. But this one, I recommend it for you to do small sketches. Like for example, when I bought it, I started practicing my eyes and all that stuff. The first one I did using these that I'm recommending. So yeah, these are the sketches that I have. These are more like practice sketches. I never really post these, most of these. I was gonna finish that, I didn't finish it. I was gonna do that, but I didn't finish it. This is one of the first sketches of Bruce, which is one of my characters from my story. So as you can see, this little small notebook one, sketchbook actually, is where I use to just draw things, just draw random things to practice. I did those, that I'm not really proud of that one. I was going for a realistic art, an art style, realistic, but to me it doesn't really work that much. This is one of the sketches that I was gonna finish, but then I kind of saw somebody doing it too, but then I was like, nah, never mind. This is actually one of the first sketches that I finished digitally. I'm gonna show it right now. So yeah, this is the sketch of it, and what you see right here is the digital one. Keep the, oh yeah, by the way, I have a fourth one. Kind of forgot about it. Yeah, I have a fourth one of these. Yeah, I kind of been having them spread. So first chapter is here. I'm actually going to spread these on the floor so you can see how long I've been doing this manga. I almost shit myself, bro. So at the start of this whole manga, I was doing it digitally, cause I saw somebody, I forgot his Instagram name, and I was like, all right, let me do it digitally. But it took like months for me to like do like 3 pages. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll do it on the paper. So the first like 7 pages were on digital, and I was looking for the first 7 pages. I'm like, yo, where are they? Like, did I lost them? And then I forgot that I did it digitally first. But yeah, now I'm about to show you guys how long this whole thing is. So yeah, this is chapter 1 to like I skipped like chapter 2 to 3. So yeah, it starts digitally and then it goes through there. You know, all of that. All the way to here too. And then in here, I skipped the fight because it was short, and I forwarded to the next fight. And that was the last one. Like, this story is about to finish. Like I said before, this whole story was created almost a year ago, and I'm about to see again where it was, but it was in July that I started it. I forgot which day, but it was in July. And yeah, that's like my whole story. I would really appreciate it for you guys that haven't actually read the story to read it. If you like, adventure, fighting, Dragon Ball type of story. It does go within the same universe of Dragon Ball, but it gives you like little like hints and Easter eggs of that universe. Um, Basically, the story has the same concept of Dragon Ball, but it has nothing to do with Dragon Ball at all. Nothing at all. Like, yes, it has the Super Saiyan, it has the Dragon Balls, it has all that stuff, but it's at the end of the day, it's my own story. Like, if I actually wanted to make the story my own without the concept of Dragon Ball and make it into my own superpower humans type of thing, I could do it. But just the fact that, I'm a fan of Dragon Ball, I made it into a whole Dragon Ball, series type of thing. I do tend on publishing this story somewhere else. Like, try to see if maybe, this whole story could be the next Dragon Ball. We never know. I never know. It would be really cool to hear that my story would be featured with Dragon Ball animations and Toei animations with a little bit of help from Akira Toriyama himself. It would be really, really cool for that to happen. But yeah, that's my story. Now I'm gonna get to you guys' questions. The first question is by God/level/Saitama. And his question is, how do you draw? Well, how I draw is depending on what you're asking. Like, how do I start drawing when I think of an image? I usually do the circles. I start off with the circles, and then I start thinking of a pose that I want to do with that character. And it always depends on the character. If it's Giko, Gaila, Taro, or Melanie, or Lila, it always depends on what they're doing. So I usually always put I always start off with the head. I start off with the head, which way they're looking. Then I start off with the neck and the chest. Then I start with the shoulders, arms. I finish the whole thing. Then I do the legs. To me, legs are the hardest part to do because usually most of the time I never, like, if you look at all my drawings, I rarely ever show the legs. Because that is like one of the hardest part for me. I don't like doing legs for some reason. Like, either I can't fit it in the whole picture of it, or they just come out wrong. Like, that's something that I need to practice more on. Especially putting the whole character in that whole page. Shouts out to God /level/Saitama for that question. Next question is by Yo Striker. What is your biggest inspiration for your art? Honestly, my biggest inspiration is just showing everything I got. Just showing, like, every time I draw, there's always something in my head that I have to draw out, like a pose or something. I just want to draw it out. Sometimes it doesn't come out how I want it. Most of the times it does. And like, when it comes to inspiration, like what inspires me to draw is just seeing my characters. Like, I used to do like fan drawing, like Goku, Vegeta, stuff like that. But the moment I started creating my own characters, I never got back to, how to draw Goku, or how to draw Vegeta. Like, I forgot how to draw it because those are not my characters. Like, for example, this one right here. I liked how Broly looked, and I wanted to draw it. I really wanted to draw that screenshot right there. I wanted to draw it, but I couldn't draw Broly. So I used it as a reference, and I drew Leonidas because that's my character, and I don't like drawing other people's characters. I don't, but when they ask me for a commission, I'll do it. I'll do it in my own style. Shouts out to Yo Striker for that question. Follow him on Instagram. You already know the rest. Next question is by Roberto Del Busto. What inspires you to do your art? What was your motivation to start? So I already explained why it inspires me. What is my motivation to start drawing? Music. Music motivates me so much. I always have a genre of each character. For example, Giko Leonidas. When I'm drawing those two, I gotta listen to rock music. And Taro too. Usually when I draw my males, Giko, Taro, Leonidas, Bruce, Max. When I draw those characters, I gotta listen to rock music. I gotta be pumped. I gotta have that fighting sense of style on drawing. So I listen to rock music. When it comes to a female, I usually listen to EDM, old school, Michael Jackson, Kendrick Lamar, hip hop, EDM, hip hop, old school, pop, dubstep. When it comes to females, I listen to that certain genre. When it comes to males, I listen to rock music. So EDM, hip hop, all that, rock. That's it. Shouts out to Roberto Del Busto for that question. Oh, this question is by Natalia Manuel. How do I do the super people? How do I do them? Well, just like how I said when I'm drawing, head, chest, shoulders, arms. And if that question is how do I make a character, it usually depends on the movesets. Giko is usually kicks, karate, and sometimes boxing. Taro, a lot of boxing, a lot of fist, a lot of straight up blast. So all his movements are strong, like heavyweight. Leonidas, straight up heavyweight, savage. Broly mixed with Bardock type. So it's like in between. Max, first of all, I don't like. I hate that nigga so much, bro. I don't know why. I created that character to annoy myself. I don't even know why. That's like a character. If you read the story, that's a character that just annoys the living hell out of me. He's always trying to pick up a fight and he's always losing. He's always getting his ass beat. That shit. But hey, I had to create a character with different personalities, you know? Max, I don't like him. I just don't like him. Like sometimes when I'm trying to draw him, I'm like, yo, really? I don't want to draw this guy anymore. Like I'm selling him for adoption. Anybody wants to buy him, you could go ahead. But yeah, that's how I do the super people. Shouts out to Neftali Emmanuel. That is my brother, my homeboy. Actually, the one that inspired me to do this video. So go follow him, please. Next question is by Angelina.Bledo. And her question is, when did you realize you were actually good at what you do? When I realized I was actually good at my art was when Luis Miguel Serrano started buying my art. Like when he started asking me to do covers for him, when I started doing my own business thanks to him, that's when I actually started knowing like, yo, I'm actually good at this and I should actually start selling art, you know. Shouts out to Angelina.Robledo for that question. So this is a question from David. Big/Pinta/D. Follow him on Instagram. His question was, honestly, I just want to know where you got all your creative ideas from, not specifically the art itself. First drawing one is the Dashi XP. I saw the post that he posted and I was like, let me just draw this real quick. And then I actually got so freaking hyped the morning that he saw it. He liked it. It was so freaking cool to know that he actually saw my work. Dashi XP is my favorite YouTuber of all time. I'm kind of disappointed that he's holding back on how he used to be. I still watch his videos like sometimes, usually the Super Mario Maker. Sometimes I don't got time to watch it, but I do watch his videos still, and I've been watching Dashi since NASA. It's like I want to meet Dashi. There was 2 times where I could have met him and I never freaking did, and it got me pissed off. I used to live in Florida and he used to live in Florida, and there was a mall that he went to that I knew what that mall was, and I got so mad because he was doing a Hanging with Dashi video and I couldn't seen him, bro. I couldn't met him. Then there's the second time in New York where he went to the Nintendo store that I couldn't been there, but I didn't know because he doesn't post nothing letting us know where he's at because he doesn't want to get bothered. But yo, if like Dashi XP, Dashi Games, Dashi XP2, nah son. He, yeah, I'm hyping my, I'm a big fan of Dashi, bro. It's crazy. Second drawing is the Geeko vs. Max recreation of the first, of the fight of Murasamasu and Goku in the manga. Yeah, I actually wanted to recreate that, so I did onto my own thing. During this time, I didn't create a story. It was just two fighters that I created fighting. Second one is Gala and her planet's beach. That whole drawing is all me. This is actually one of the drawings that I finished. I want to recreate this drawing again. Like, I want to do it 3 times. I want to see how my art has improved. I'm actually I'm gonna do it. This is what it's gonna be my next drawing. It's gonna be that same. I actually did a sketch of it. I'm gonna do that same drawing with the same location and see how much my art has improved. Third one, Geeko. With that idea came from Drake's album. I saw Drake's album, so I did my own album with Geeko. One, it's a video. This picture, I never finished it. This was just a video that I posted. I just wanted to show a video of me sketching. Fifth photo is most detailed piece I've made. This one, I actually did the background, the fighters, all of that. I did do that. This is one of the pieces that I finished completely. What inspired me to do this was just because I kind of wanted to make a cover. So this is when I started realizing, like, alright, I should really do a story behind these fighters. So first villain was Max. Most annoying nigga that I don't like. Picture, Leonidas, Gala's father, known for achieving the Super Saiyan 4 and King of Saiyans. That character, I forgot who helped me, but shout out to you. It was on the group chat of Rose, what's it called again? I forgot who did it, but if you're watching this video, shout out to you and tell me if it was actually you. Show me proof. I forgot who it was, but on the Rose Chamber group chat, they were talking about Super Saiyan 4, and I was thinking, all right, I'm gonna make my own. I was like, yo, what you guys think? The guy picked the name. I forgot who it was, but when I find out, shouts out to you. You was the one that gave me the name for that character, and that character is Gaila's father. Gaila was the second villain that I created. She was the main villain, but then her father was the third villain, which is the main villain. Sorry, this is when I actually finished the whole summary of my story. I was thinking, alright, let's put all these characters together. We make a story. Boom. There was gonna be a lot of things into this story, like different ideas was coming up in my mind during this era. I was thinking that the Saiyans were in slavery, stuff like that, crazy stuff like that. I wanted to make it very, very like political, like spreading a message within the story of how the government is like treating us like slaves still, mistreating us, like dictatorships type of stuff. But then I was like, nah, that's too much. It was too much, so I was going on to my own story. This is when the story behind this character, I wanted to make because we already got Geeko, main character, Ada, second character, she inspires, females, stuff like that. Max inspires annoying ass characters that nobody wants, especially me. I created Gaila. I wanted to make a really strong Vegeta like Vegeta slash Sula from Avatar. I kind of wanted to make that kind of figure of a character, like a really strong, that doesn't care about anything type of character. And then I made Lila, which was really traditional to the black culture, the African culture especially, with the dots on her face, the tattoos and all that stuff. Taro, I wanted to make a black character. I created a African American female that is like tomboyish. This was helped by Marielli. Melanie Marielli. They, you see the connection. So she actually helped me do that character. I was like, yo, like, I want to create a character that's like tomboyish, but you don't really know what's her sexuality. So, it makes you question that character a lot. But I wanted to make a character like that. Every character is different, and that's what I wanted to do. Next one is Super Saiyan 4 Lila. I actually am in love with how she looks there. That is another drawing that I fully did, background and everything. I just, the different colors that I put into her hair is how much I love that drawing. That drawing was so freaking cool. When I sketched it out, I couldn't do the hair. Like I couldn't decide what color it was gonna be. So I just put all of them. Even though it's Super Saiyan 4 Lila, I couldn't decide what I wanted to do with the hair. I don't know, I'm kinda this video, you know what? This video is like taking way too long, so I'm gonna describe my top 5 favorite ones from my recent one. This video is getting way too... Super Saiyan God Giko. That is another one of my drawings that I finished the whole background and everything. My second favorite is Lila Super Saiyan. I feel like that drawing is so underrated. It's crazy. That drawing is amazing. I love it. My third favorite one is Gyla in Water. That drawing is amazing. Fourth favorite one is Lila. I mean, not Lila. Gyla on her bed. That drawing is so nice. That is another drawing that I finished the background because the background is the bed. That's the only reason why I finished it. That's my fourth favorite one. And my fifth and last favorite one is Taro Super Saiyan 2. That drawing is so clean to me. It's amazing. First off, when I drew Super Saiyan Taro, I wanted to put hair on him, but I was like, let me just leave him bald. And then when I gave him Super Saiyan 2, and I gave him that hair, bro, that hair is so freaking clean. That is a reference hair from Supreme Kai. But seeing that hair on a Super Saiyan character is, and you know what's the crazy thing? I would have never, this is not a bad thing. I never, cause like back then, even in the main Dragon Ball, there is no African American Saiyans, and the fact that I know there's other African American Super Saiyans, of course. There's the one from Imani Arts. There is a bunch of other ones. But for me to actually be one of those artists that created a black Super Saiyan 2 character gets me so freaking hyped. Like, tell me that's not clean. Yo, like, that Super Saiyan 2 is so clean to me. Like, I don't even want to draw Super Saiyan 2 Giku anymore. I want to draw Super Saiyan 2 Taro. And it's the only guy I want to ever leave with a Super Saiyan 2 form. Like, Giku, he could have Super Saiyan God. Super Saiyan 2 Taro is the most cleanest form I've drawn so far. So yeah, that is my whole art analysis. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's basically almost everything about my art. If you want me to actually do a video of me covering my my whole Dragon Ball Revolution story, I could do it. There's a lot deep into that story. If you actually read the story, there's a lot of symbolism with like women going through, especially Araminta, going through, whether or not they're powerful or they're weak, stuff like that. So there's a lot of meaning behind every character. Like Gyla, like she doesn't know what to do with her life since she was chosen to be something. There's Taro that basically is a whole leader, but it's not a king. There's Giko that doubts his. He doubts his. How you say? He doubts himself on actually being the one Super Saiyan to defeat the king. You have a lot of things. You have Leonidas, who's like the most greediest Saiyan out there to me. So there's a lot of story behind that. If you guys want me to do a video about it, I will. Just suggest it to me. Like this video. Drop a comment below. Subscribe. Hit the bell. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Hey.